Is it all that you needed from this? I hope it meant anything, anything.
What is up, YouTube? So here I have a little battle between me and somebody on YouTube named Bay2Tay. Not sure what his name means. Anyone can take a guess. If you know the reference, congratulations. Anyways, yeah, I am totally gonna leave his channel link in the description so you can go check it out. So I'm gonna lead off with Aerodactyl, and he's gonna lead off with Poseidon. And yeah, I'm gonna be like, let's see. It could set up Stealth Rocks, it could be an agility type Empoleon. I really don't know. I just need to do what I can, so I taunt it. Just in case he either predicts the taunt or actually isn't, I guess, agility based. Actually, he probably isn't since he runs Life Orb, so that's kind of futile to think that he might actually run agility in addition to Life Orb, so who knows. Though, some people make strange sets. He is going to take some damage from Life Orb. I'm just going to go ahead and set up this Stealth Rocks, because Stealth Rocks are always awesome to have up. And you'll especially see why later on in the battle, as it does actually become quite vital that I have them up quite later in the battle, as you'll see. But yeah, let's try not to give away spoilers, right? Okay. So unfortunately I lose Aerodactyl, but I'm like, yeah, I can put in Zagon and go ahead and take care of this. So he, whoever Bay2Tay actually is, I'm gonna assume it's a male, or that he's a guy, or something like that. So yeah, I didn't pay attention, so I didn't see like the whole Chandelure actually having the air balloon on, so the bulldoze obviously was not effective, but I was standing there like, what the heck? Why isn't it? So I missed the Zen Headbutt, and it's like kind of a bummer. It's like a major bummer that I missed the Zen Headbutt. Yeah, so he's gonna withdraw Hades and go into Hephaestus. So yeah, pretty much he's using like Greek god names, which is kind of cool. Using Greek god names, it's fun. Yeah, I love Greek god names actually. I love Greek mythology, so I was very much a fan of his whole, what am I trying to think? It's not very easy because people are talking, so it's not like cool, but yeah. What was I going? Oh, I like Greek mythology, that's what I was trying to say. So yeah, I'm gonna switch into Salamence as he puts up the Stealth Rocks, which actually was an amazing play, my thing, because then it means I get to keep the Focus Sash, which is always good. So I'm just gonna set up one D-Dance for later on. He is going to miss the Stone Edge, and I'm gonna be like, yes, I got this. So I go for the Hydro Pump, and I'm like, no, it missed. I am doomed. And then he goes for the Stone Edge again, and it misses again. So that's like probably the hackiest part of the match right there, because it's awesome. So yeah, I go for the Hydro Pump against Hephaestus to go ahead and just take out Hephaestus, because I do pack the Hydro Pump, because Hydro Pump is always awesome to kind of have on Salamence. Okay, so yeah, take care of Hephaestus, and then he's going to send in Hera, which I'm like, okay, I should be able to one-hit KO or come pretty darn close to one-hit KOing Hera with Crunch. So I go for the Crunch, and yeah, Hera actually lives with quite a bit more HP than I expected, probably due to having some HP investment, and Hera sets up the Will-O-Wisp, which is like, blah, I can definitely tell his team kind of hates like attacks or something, because he sets up a lot of Will-O-Wisp. Maybe it's just good to have the Will-O-Wisp, I don't know. Something like that. So he is going to withdraw Hera, which is not a big deal. Hera's at pretty low health as it is. I put in Poseidon, and I'm like, well, I gotta fodder out Salamence in order to make what I want to happen work better, because otherwise I am doomed. and I don't like being doomed, because being doomed is like doomy, and it's not as fun as the Doom song by Gur. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and Dragon Claw the Poseidon. Actually does a pretty impressive amount of damage considering I'm burned and he is resistant. So that's nice to see, I guess. And yeah, he's just gonna Ice Beam me and KO Salamence. Bye bye Salamence, you were a good guy, but now you're KO'd. So that's sad. Yeah, so you guys should definitely let me know if you've seen my Zekrom, because he's been running around. I caught a glimpse of him like a couple days ago, but he disappeared since then, so that's not cool. So yeah, I'm gonna switch into Arania, and I actually predicted the whole switching into Zeus, but I was like, his entire team I can pretty much make sure and use electric attacks on now, because there's nothing really to resist it. So I go for that nice Stab Thunder with the Specs. It's going to do an amazing amount of damage, not KO him, but he does get paralyzed, which really is not going to be that important, because he's just going to Thunder Wave me. And I was thinking, please, no same turn Parahex, because that's always possible. And I would hate that to actually happen, especially since he didn't get Parahexed in order for it to work, but oh well. So I do Thunder him, take out Zeus, but unfortunately Arania is paralyzed, so she is going to be slower than the rest of his Pokemon. So he goes into Hades. I was like, I can switch out if I really want to, but at the same time I didn't want to, because I was like, I need to kind of fodder Arania out, because she's kind of not useful, paralyzed anymore, so what's the point in keeping her? So yeah, he goes for the Overheat. I don't know why the Overheat. It seems like overkill at this point, so interesting that he went for it. I'm not saying that's bad, but it's just weird that he actually did go for the Overheat. So yeah, gonna switch into Dahaka. Here comes Dahaka, the almighty Dahaka. Dun 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 dun. So basically I'm just gonna Thunderbolt, because I knew a Spec Latios should be able to kill Thunderbolt. I want to say Shiden Jera, but that's like the Japanese name Chandelure. Should be able to KO Chandelure in one hit with Thunderbolt, so yeah. And then he's going to send out Athena, which, interesting that Athena is named male, I just now noticed that. Well, a male is named Athena. Kind of strange, but Braveria only comes in a male, so it's like, yeah, he had no choice on that. So I do Thunderbolt this Bravery to go ahead and KO it, and down goes Athena. Dun 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 dun. So he's gonna send in Poseidon, and I was kind of like somewhat fearing an Aqua Jet, but knowing it wouldn't KO me, it was like, okay, this is game, set, match, so definitely a good game. Beitute. Basically I just Thunderbolt out Hera, and that's gonna be the game. Crit didn't matter because, well, it was super effective damage from a Specs Latios. I really don't think it would have survived even if the crit hadn't happened. So yeah, definitely a good match. Beitute, definitely go check out his channel, because that'd be all cool and stuff. I might actually rematch him later sometime, not now obviously, but yeah, we might have a rematch in the future, so it's always good to do that. And like I said, as I pull up a creepy picture, like I said, you should definitely tell me where Zekrom is, because, well, I don't know where he's at. It's kind of, you know, weird that he's just keeps vanishing. He's like vanishing and going in and out, and Zekrom is just like everywhere around my house, and he's nowhere. Nowhere. So you should tell me where Zekrom is, because that'd be cool, so I could, like, purify him of evil or something like that. Because I don't know why he went evil, but he did, so that's like not cool. But other than that, definitely go check out Beitute. I've seen some of his videos. He looks like a pretty good battler. Definitely a pretty good battler from what I could tell in our match. So definitely go comment, like, and sub some of his videos. And then also comment, like, and sub my videos, because that'd be cool. Like I said, tell me where Zekrom is, because that'd be cool. And yeah, check out my Q&A, because I could still use some questions, but that's going to be all. Peace to the Zekrom.
Hello there. Zekrom here again. I just wanted to say, you should pretty much not tell Rayquaza 2094 I'm right here. Because, for sure, I'm hiding on his couch and he doesn't know. So, ha ha ha, don't tell him I'm here. Bye.